Hello there, this is Jedi Master Daniel 96, and today's video I will be reviewing The Flash, and let's get started. So, with The Flash, this is like the final movie of the DCEU, as DC is sort of rebooting their cinematic universe, like kind of getting rid of the DCEU slash Snyderverse. So, little thing there. And this movie is a multiverse movie. I mean, Marvel's, doing the whole multiverse thing. So DC's doing the multiverse thing with The Flash. And that's, how Michael Keaton's Batman comes into the fold in this movie. So, kind of the plot of this movie is Barry Allen wants to go back in time to save his parents. So that's that. And then, he goes through, like trying to go through like the Speed Force or whatever it's called. And then he gets pushed into this reality where he sees like a teenage version of Barry. Like he ends up at his parents' house. And then, he meets like a teenage version of Barry Allen. And then, they go through that. And then, this Barry Allen hasn't become the Flash yet, but he will. And then, he gets hit by lightning, and then the Barry from the DCEU slash Snyderverse loses his powers. Then, he's looking for other heroes, and then, like, there's a thing with Zod is taking over this universe, and then they go to Wayne Manor, and then that's how we see Michael Keaton's Batman. And then, Keaton's Batman is like retired and stuff. He says how Gotham has become a safe city. And there is no like reference to the Schumacher movies. They didn't tie up the Burton movies and the Schumacher movies. So, I mean, because pretty much with the Batcave, it looks like how it would be in the Tim Burton Batman movies, not like how it was in the Schumacher movies. And that's why I did, the Batman 89 and Batman Returns review previously, in preparation for The Flash. And I will do the Schumacher movies. I mean, in case you're wondering. So I just wanted to get that out of the way there. So that's that. And then, they are looking for Superman because, he's the only one who can stop Zod. So Batman and the two Barrys go to this Siberian, facility to get Superman, which eventually is Supergirl. So that comes into play. So they fight off the people there and stuff. So we have that, and there's a bit where Batman tries to override it with a flip phone, and then, the Flash uses his powers and stuff. So they take Supergirl back to Wayne Manor and stuff, and then there's a bit where the Barry from the DCEU is trying to get his powers, which they try to, electrocute him and stuff, and then Supergirl takes him up into the sky to electrocute his powers. So we have that, and then, he's, struck by lightning again to have the Flash, and they have the big battle with Zod and stuff. So you have that confrontation. So Supergirl will fight Zod, and then we see Keaton's Batman in the Batwing, and then you hear the iconic music from Danny Elfman from both Tim Burton Batman movies. So that was cool, hearing the iconic Danny Elfman Batman theme in the theater, which was awesome. It was so good there. And I mean, there's a bit, where Batman tries to fight all the Kryptonians and all that stuff. So we have that stuff there as well. And then, like Keaton's Batman dies in this, spoilers, and then Supergirl dies in it too. And then both Flashes try to redo it, but then, they end up dying anyway. So that's that there. So I mean, yeah, so I mean, the younger Flash, like, tries to redo it, and then the older Barry, DCEU Barry Allen, tries to tell him no and all that. It won't work, so he has to kind of let go of it all and that stuff. And then there's a bit where we see, like, these worlds collide. Like, you see one of the George Reed Superman from the 50s Superman TV show. You see the Adam West Batman, Christopher Reeve Superman. I mean, you even see Nicolas Cage's Superman fighting a giant spider, which there was in the 90s supposed to be a Superman movie called Superman Lives, directed by Tim Burton, that was going to have Nicolas Cage play the Man of Steel. So, little history 101 there, but the movie got canceled. But it was nice to kind of bring that to life with Nicolas Cage's Superman. And then producer John Peters wanted Superman to fight a giant spider in Superman Lives, so they kind of brought that to life, which I thought was neat. It was sort of neat, bringing the like older, you know, DC universes, and it was like in CGI. I mean, Christopher Reeve isn't with us and all that stuff, so it's kind of cool to see that and stuff. And Christopher Reeve's Superman is like the grandfather of superhero movies, the way I view it. So it was nice there. And then there's like a Dark Flash they confront in this thing with both Barrys, and then the younger Barry will die. And then like that DCEU Barry has to let go of it all and that stuff with his mom dying. And then he returns to his universe in a court case, and then his father gets innocent as they show the video footage, which you'll see it early on in the movie with the video footage in there. So that's that. And then at the end of the movie, we have George Clooney's Bruce Wayne show up, and I thought it was a nice surprise. It's kind of something they did bring in, George Clooney's Batman, but he doesn't wear the suit. He's just in a normal thing. So it was a little nice treat there. And so, yeah, and I don't think it's going to be anything in the long run. And I always thought, maybe could we do a Batman Beyond movie with Keaton or Clooney? Like, if they ever want... I know they were kind of setting up Keaton in a return in other DC projects, like the Batgirl movie that got canceled. So it was like they were trying to merge the Burtonverse with the DCEU for some time. And then I think one of the plans they did have was a Batman Beyond movie with Keaton, but they canceled that. And I mean, maybe could they revive it? Who knows? Or let's say they did a Batman Beyond movie with a George Clooney redemption. I mean, that could be a good idea. So, I mean, that could be a discussion for another video. So that's that. And there's the end credit scene, which is pretty much with Barry and Aquaman just, having some fun and all that stuff. And Aquaman's drunk, so we have that bit there. And then Ben Affleck's Batman is like at the beginning of this movie, so he's pretty much just in it at the beginning. He's not in it much. I mean, this is pretty much, Ben Affleck's last outing as Batman, so that's that. And then Wonder Woman also cameos in the beginning as well, so I mean, yeah, that was pretty much it. So that pretty much, closes the book on the Snyderverse, and I'd probably rate this movie a 7 out of 10. It was like an entertaining movie. Like, I mean, it was just like a fun movie. It wasn't like a movie that you could just have some fun. It doesn't have to be all like serious and anything. Like, it doesn't have to be like the Dark Knight level or the Batman level of seriousness. I mean, it was just like a fun comic book movie. And I mean, obviously, Michael Keaton's Batman stole the show. And Supergirl stole the show too, so that's that there. And that does it for me in this video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you think down below. Did you like this movie? Not enjoy this movie? Were you indifferent? Let me know your thoughts down below. And share this video, tell your friends to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, DanRS87, Instagram, JMD96_YT, Facebook, JamMasterDaniel96. Have a great day and stay bomb bad.